Hi guys, welcome to another video, and today we'll be looking at survivors that I currently own, which is not very much, and making a tier list. Before we begin though, I would like to put out some disclaimers and guidelines. This tier list is based on how fun and viable the character is when playing casually. So even if a character is top tier in the current meta, he or she might still get a low ranking in this tier due to them being stressful to play or learn. Also, this tier list is just my opinion. Of course, everyone's tastes and playstyles will be different, so please don't kill me if I put your main character into a low rank. Well, this intro is getting way too long, so let's just get into it. So first, in the lowest tier, we have the lawyer. I'm sorry to all your lawyer mains out there. I'm sure you can find enjoyment in playing him, but I just don't really like playing him. His map can be helpful with your positioning, and his ability to ignore terror shocks can be handy, but overall he's just not that great. When playing casually, there's nothing else you can really do with him. He's easily the worst starting character to play if you want to play casually. I think the lawyer should get adjusted, like the gun and the thief, but until then, he's sitting in the nope tier. Now, in the meh tier, we have the Mercenary. Now, he's insane when you master his elbow pads, and he's one of the best rescuers in the game. But I don't really find him that fun to play with casually. He's really good at what he does, but he just isn't great at anything else. And plus, I'm bad at using the elbow pads, so most of the time, I just keep finding myself running into a wall or something. He's great when you're going tryhard and playing ranked, but I don't usually play him when I'm messing with my friends. So yeah, that he's in the mid tier because of that. Now, all of you are going to kill me for this, but Seer is going into the low decent tier. Yes, I know he is versatile and a good decoder. I know his owl is a pain to deal with for hunters, but you forgot one thing. I'm not good at this game. I used to play Seer all the time, and his abilities are really good. The owl can be OP when you master it, but for beginners, Seer can be less fun to play, as protecting yourself with the owl is, it's really costing and gives you a pallet vaulting penalty, which is not that great. The fact that the Seer can decode, kite, and sometimes even rescue is really good though, so if you do master Seer, you'll definitely have a good time with him. Alright, so next in the decent tier list, we have the one and only, the flashlighting god himself, the Thief. Now, do I even have to explain to you? Thief is just really fun to play with, especially when you're blinding your friends. Yes, it's toxic. Yes, it's annoying, but who cares, right? I mean, getting blinded 24/7 is definitely fun for them as well. Warning. Constant exposure to flashlights can cause some detrimental effects on hunters' mental health, which can result in them giving up entirely and quitting the game. Now, Gardener, I think, is a decent character to play. It's really funny to destroy rocket chairs and just be a pain to your friends. Not to mention, she now has a bubble that protects her, so she can basically ignore the hunter and do her own thing. You'll definitely get yelled at if you play Gardener ranked matches and you turn useless after destroying all the chairs, but it's all worth it to see the look on the hunters' faces as you destroy the chair while he has a survivor balloon. It's just, yeah, I can't really explain it. It's really satisfying. Now, Magician is next, and he's a character I used to love playing with. Casting an illusion and turning invisible creates a whole new set of mind games for the hunter. The only reason he's not in the amazing tier list is just because he only has 2 wands, meaning you actually have to save it up. I still occasionally pick him up to play when I'm doing my own thing against my friends. I don't usually pick him when I'm playing with a team because he's a very solo character. He doesn't really help his team in any way. He's just a decoder that can, look after himself and not get, taken down too quickly. Which is really good if you want to, decode and mess with hunters. I pick him in 2v8 a lot because wands don't cost that much, which means I'm basically invisible the entire game. But yeah, so he's very solo. That's why he's just sitting just below the amazing tier list. Now, Doctor, I think, is probably the best and most versatile character out of the 4 starters. She can kite, heal, decode, which makes her really useful. Her veteran ability allows her to get a huge distance between her and the hunter. Then she can just heal right back up. Like, the only debuff she has, I think, is a 10% slower vaulting speed, which is nothing compared to what she brings to the table. She can just take hits and heal just right back up with her unlimited syringe. She gets even better in 2v8 because she can take even more hits. And by any chance you buy a speed pill and a healing pill, she's going to be basically unstoppable. I think just having the ability to heal yourself at any time is a really reassuring perk to have, which allows you to play around and do more things. So right above Doctor in the amazing tier is the Batter. Now, I just really enjoy playing the Batter, mainly because you can both harass the hunter and go for rescues if you have to. Because his cricket balls aren't used up if you don't go rampage, you can basically keep harassing the hunter until they break your cricket ball, which wastes even more of their time. He's very similar to the Forward, in which he can harass the hunters, but he can also rescue if it is needed. He's similar to the Forward and the Wildling, in which he helps out teammates while they're kiting. It makes the hunter's day miserable. The only reason I can't put him any higher than this is because I'm always missing my stuns, which isn't the character's fault. It's not the Batter's fault. It's my fault, obviously, but he requires good timing to play, and sometimes I just struggle a lot with that, which can lead to me either missing the hunter entirely or just not hitting them early enough. Not hitting your shots can, frustrate you a little, but when you do hit them, it's a good feeling. Now, the Forward is just above the Batter. And most of what I said for the Batter applies to the Forward. He can harass and save, he can stun hunters, and he requires arguably more skill than the Batter. Maybe. That's arguable, but the reason he's slightly higher than the Batter is because his stuns are typically much longer than those of the Batters. It's much more satisfying to hit. I'm really inconsistent with Forward. Sometimes I'm in a good mood and I can actually hit the hunter, whereas other times I'm just running into a wall 24/7. He may be hard to play, yes, but I think the reward you get for playing him well is just on another level. When you get a stun after running across the whole map, it just makes you feel like an absolute god. Until the hunter uses excitement, then you're dead. Now, getting into our top 2 finalists in the best tier, we have First Officer. Surprisingly, I haven't actually faced a First Officer before. Maybe people just don't like playing him, or maybe they're still confused about his ability since the change. I find him really fun to play. In my eyes, he's basically a magician that goes for rescues instead of decoding, which is more of my playstyle. The funny thing is, I only found out like a couple of weeks ago that you can shake his watch twice after you open it. Yeah, I'm pretty dumb. This whole time I was complaining about just how like his watch runs out so quickly and how you only get 2 to use the entire game, but then after the shocking discovery, he's actually fun to play with now, Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the most fun and best casual survivor that I own, drumroll please, it's Lucky Guy. Okay, alright. Before you click out of this video and type in the comments about how this whole tier list was a waste of time, please just hear me out. If you think about it, Lucky Guy can be anything. He has no debuffs. He can decode. He can kite. He can harass. He can rescue. He can do it all. Anything is possible. All it takes is a strong will and a wish. Just like you guys. You guys can do anything. You just, like my boy Lucky Guy here. If you don't give up and keep wishing, you will achieve what you dreamed of. Okay, I don't know where this is going, but yeah, I guess that was your daily positive message. So I don't know. I guess that's it. This is my current fun tier list for survivors. Hopefully next time I actually have more than 11 survivors to do on. I'm probably not going to be doing one of these on my hunters because, well, I don't own many hunters and I'm bad. But stay safe, and I guess I'll see you next time. Peace out.